Now, I don't want to start every video I do on Eizouken, like every review, to just be me raving about how great this series is, but boy, is Eizouken such a good anime. Why is Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken such a good anime, yo? I can never make a video to say anything bad about it. Like, I really enjoyed this episode. You know, they have this formula that they're doing, and it just works for them. You know what I mean? I love how they make me feel nostalgic, how they use their imaginations and whatnot, and I love it so much. I love the cast. The characters are so great. I feel like their personalities, it's like, I don't know what the word is, but it's so well balanced. You have Kanamori, who is like the brains of the group, the serious one. You have Midori, you know, playful, enjoying life, carefree. Tsubame, same thing as Midori, you know what I mean? It's like, it's just so great when you have such great characters, you enjoy their presence, and then you have an anime with a great story going along. So it really makes it hard for me to say anything bad about it. This episode of Eizouken kind of plays off last episode. You know, we're starting up our own club, and this episode kind of goes in that path. So pretty much, as you know, we're starting our own club, but the catch is our club isn't respected like the other clubs, and we're not allowed to do animation since there's an anime club already. So like the main focus of this episode is we need to find a way to prove ourselves, a way to show the other clubs and to show the teachers that this club needs to stay. And once we find a way to do this, everything kind of gets resolved. As you know, the clubhouse we're currently in, it's messed up. Like, there's a lot of holes, everything is destroyed, we don't have the right resources, and once we prove the value of our club, we get a club budget, which we can then use to improve the clubhouse and get better resources to help us animate. So it kind of goes in a check and balance kind of situation. Once we prove that our club is worthy, we can get all the funds and we can do what we want to do. And you know, I really love the process of creativity between the crew, because it's like we're trying to repair this clubhouse, and like when you see this clubhouse, like them trying to repair it, like it's literally not safe because they climb up to the roof to repair the ceiling because there's so many holes, and you can see the ceiling shaking, like they could fall through and get hurt, like badly injured. And like it makes me wonder, like Tsubame is in these conditions, and we know how Tsubame's family is. She's rich, so the fact that she's rich and then she gets hurt, this could be really bad. But I'm surprised they didn't go that route. I'm actually intrigued that they didn't go that route, like with anyone getting hurt, and they just managed to keep things pretty, you know, pretty chill. No one got hurt. Everyone managed to get things done. Like, we managed to fix whatever we can to the best of our ability. But the thing is, they didn't really get anything done because there was like, because Tsubame and Midori would just go off like and just do this random stuff. So like there was this one scene where there was a butterfly inside the, you know, clubhouse, and then you just see Tsubame and Midori just running after it, just jumping around and chasing it and just singing and having like the fun of their lives. Like, it was the cutest thing I've ever seen, yo. Like, they're just jumping after it and just having fun. And then Kanamori just straight up kills their stuff. Like cut it out. We need to get serious. And I really love how Kanamori is the serious one in this whole situation, because when you have a crew like what we have, you need someone who's serious, who's gonna put their foot down and make sure things get done. If it was just Tsubame and Midori, nothing would really get done. And Kanamori is also very intelligent, I feel. Everything she says is like smart, and she really thinks ahead, which I have to give to her. Like, she's very smart, and most of the moves she makes, it's very beneficial moves and whatnot. So there's this budget deliberation committee meeting going on where the different clubs must show a presentation to this committee. And if we do this, like, this can pretty much resolve everything for us. Just like how I mentioned in the beginning, like the girls club, like they have no respect from the other clubs and they don't have a budget. Once we show this committee what we're capable of animating and whatnot, I feel like this will be very helpful, because firstly, we'll get the budget, and we'll also get the respect from other clubs. They'll see like, oh, they're really good at animating, because like, let's be real, Tsubame and Midori are really talented at what they do. Like, you can see it throughout this episode as you see them going through the process of animating, and you really see how they do it, like how they bring up their ideas and whatnot, and you can see the passion in their eyes. Like, I love when Tsubame mentions like she doesn't want to make anime, she wants to do animation, and how animation is about motion. And you know, she talks about how as an artist or even as an animator, you're doing things to like get different motions. Like you want to be realistic with your motion. She wants to bring a presentation that is full motion, that shows like the, you know, capabilities of her animation skills and whatnot. And I really respect that. And there was this one scene where you have this guy just picking up a sword and doing things with his body, trying to test it so he can animate it. And it's interesting because I also do that type of process. Like when I'm drawing, if I want to get a certain pose and whatnot, I would do a pose and then I'll take a picture of myself and I would use that for reference so I can be able to draw, because you want to know where the arm lengths are, you want to know where things are going properly so it can be a very well detailed and realistic drawing. And I really like that. And I love how Kanamori, like I mentioned, Kanamori is the brains of the group. She manages to get Tsubame and Midori to mix both their ideas together to have this one perfect animation of this badass girl with a mask and a katana just jumping around, dodging bullets from a tank with a grappling hook. It's just awesome. And when you see them just go through the process of drawing it out, it just looks incredible. I love when they do the drawing scenes and you just see them really sketching it, and they use the window, they put it on the window and they're drawing throughout the window. Like, it's a different method. Like, I've never known of that method, and it is interesting. It's like something I can take and just put it into my books, you know what I mean? Something I can learn from and implement myself. It's just amazing, honestly. I love this anime. It's so great. Like, I can never say anything bad about it. Like, I always come here with a smile. I finished watching the episode. I enjoyed it. I love the characters. I just love how they let their imagination take over them, and how like throughout the episode you just see like their imagination at its full extent. Like this episode, the theme was astronauts in space and whatnot. So while they were repairing the clubhouse, it was like astronaut themed and whatnot, and I really like that as well. So overall, another enjoyable episode of Eizouken. Like I said, I don't see this series going bad, but I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to say anything too soon. I love Eizouken, and I can't wait to see the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end, you are amazing, yo. Peace!
Yo, how about the bet, no Bessie, I take the wheel, no taxi, I move too fast, can't catch me, She move too fast, she nasty, what? All of these niggas be the drag queens, bad things happen.